good. We should be live everywhere. All right. All right. If you're in here, if you let me know because this should be not a super serious live stream. Not a super serious, but I do need to tell you guys about some stuff that is going to happen with the channel, and people are going to like it. Some people are not, at least not necessarily like it. You probably don't mind. Um, and some people are just gonna downright hate it. I hope enough people is here. I am going to cut something out of this live stream to make a video addressing everything that I want to address, because um, a lot of stuff has been happening recently, and I have to make this. This is a decision that I absolutely have to make. Like keep I can't keep doing this right now, right? Maybe later down the line I might decide to do something different or go back to the old ways. But right now, this decision has to be made because um, YouTube cannot become, and this is just strictly for YouTube, because I'm planning to, because streaming is easy, right? Streaming is easy. Streaming is easy. It's not anything complicated, right? It's not anything complicated to stream. I could stream very easily, no problem. I could clip stuff from my streaming, put them on YouTube. I could do that as well. Um, but there is a problem. There is a problem. But I'm waiting for at least a few of you guys to come in, get in the chat and all of that before I address everything. If you know, if 5 minutes pass by and I don't know, you guys didn't see the notification that I was going to stream, and that's fine. I'll just address what I'm addressing, do the cut, and whatever. I just felt like maybe you guys would want to interact with me live. Well, you don't know. I might make a decision based on people being here. But hey, as I said, if I don't see at least 10 people in here, then I'll probably just do the just say what I have to say and just move on. Because one of the things that I realize is especially about the YouTube channel, right? Do want to address this, right? One of the things that I realize about the YouTube channel is that um, we got, I think have we hit 3,500 yet? I don't even think we've reached, because I haven't even really been keeping up with that, right? The channel is not growing, and I'm not blaming anybody else but myself, right? 100%, I have not been consistent overall, right? I just haven't been, and I can't blame anybody but myself, right? I can't blame anybody but myself for the consistency, the lack of consistency with the channel. I can't blame anybody. For the last, I want to say, 3 months or 2 months, whatever, right? I have not been consistent with the channel, right? You guys can let me know if you can hear me. Somebody say something in the chat. You know, the chat is there for a reason. This is mainly just addressing the YouTube situation, right? Um, so let me know if you guys can hear me, if the stream is working well. If you can't hear me, you just see my mouth moving, let me know. I can look to see and make sure. But I think you guys can hear me, right? I think you guys can definitely hear me, right? Get that recording started so I can do the cut later. Okay. So the crazy thing about it is that a lot of things have happened. I've made videos. I've talked about what I've been going through, right? Um, just yesterday we had to bury another family member. And to be honest, I've been trying to push through a lot of things, right? And the last straw happened like a couple of days ago. The last straw happened where I just had to say I have to make a decision when it comes on to the YouTube channel. Um, I've I've never really talked about it like online. I never really talked about this very specific thing, right? Or maybe I've mentioned it in passing. I don't know, but I've never extensively talked about editing when it comes onto this channel, right? It takes a lot of time for me to edit videos, and barring me going and trying to get an editor for the channel. I've tried that in the past. Most editors are not reasonable, right? They're not reasonable, right? Nowadays, editors, they want more. They want to charge you, anywhere from somewhere around $30 a video or more. Or they want to manage your channel, right? They want to manage your channel for a lot of money. Let's just put it like that, as simple as you can put it. They want a lot of money to do these things. I hate editing with a passion. I do not like doing it. It's time consuming, and right, I've been editing my own videos for, I want to say, since I began YouTube. I've been editing my videos. Editing became very easy from the other channel because I was only doing anime, and for any TV shows, when I started doing TV shows from my original channel and stuff like that, where things would have become a little bit more tedious, I wasn't really editing my videos because it was basically I just post the intro and the review. So that's gonna take you, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe to do, right? Because I wasn't posting reactions on the original channel anymore because I almost lost the channel to copyright strikes and stuff like that. So I stopped putting the reactions, stopped editing it. I just put a link in the description if you guys can go watch the full reactions. Of course, a few people was frustrated with that method because they couldn't access the reaction on YouTube, right? Because I was, you go to the Google Drive, right? But we're gonna come back to that, right? And the reason why I'm having this live stream, if you're just tuning in, is to tell you guys what is going to happen going forward because I'm super frustrated with editing these videos. I am literally, that what I don't want to say literally, but I am practically screaming at my computer screen sometimes because I have to sit here for anywhere from, you know what I'm saying, 2 to 3 hours, right? Especially with what's going on in the channel right now. And I think that's maybe what went into the tipping point of it is um, these long episodes that I've been doing. The two shows that I'm watching right now that are, end up being very long recordings because the episodes are so long. I still have to make commentary. I still have to review the episodes. So these end up anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours of recording. Now I have to edit that, right? And long, long episodes, not anything wrong with the episodes themselves. I enjoy watching the shows. It's just the editing part of it. It's very tedious. 2 to 3 hours, right? I'm barely getting any sleep because I'm taking time out of the time that I'm supposed to be sleeping, right? Or trying to get some sleep because I do so much other stuff outside of YouTube that this cuts into my sleep time, and I'm doing that. And what's frustrating about it, and this is a kind of like a cause and effect thing, right? It's a cause and effect thing because it's like, okay, if I do this, right? If I if I if I'm not consistent with it, then the repercussions of it happens, which is, there's really not only is nothing on the channel on schedule right now, but also um when I put the videos out, when I spend 2 to 3 hours putting the video out and I don't see the result that I want to see, it's very discouraging. It's very discouraging. But as I said, it's a cause and effect, kind of like a circular, um, you know, a thing that's going on, right? Because if I'm not consistent, then pretty much not not going to see the views, and then you have the people who's not going to view certain things. They're not going to see it for what it is, and they're not going to support it. It's probably a show that nobody wants to watch, or just don't have the audience for it, or whatever the case may be, right? There's a lot of factors that goes into it. There's a lot of things that I think about, right? On top of that, YouTube is something that I do not have to do. I don't need YouTube, right? I'm not desperate for it. YouTube is not a job, it's a hobby. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that I love to do. I love to do reactions. I love to watch TV shows. I like to watch anime. I like all these things, right? So, as I said, it's a cause and effect thing that's going on. All of these things play into what I'm trying to do or how I go about doing it, right? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm putting in a lot of effort. No matter how much passion you have for something, if you are doing something and you don't see the result, I haven't been doing YouTube. This is not, this is not somebody who's been doing YouTube for a year. I've been doing YouTube, doing reactions since 2018. A lot of you guys that are over on this channel don't even know that I had a YouTube channel, right, that was growing, and YouTube kind of shadow banned the channel, stopped sending out notifications to the viewers and stuff like that, stopped me riding my track. There's an old Terabyt reacts that exist, right? Um, and I had to start over. This is the pretty much the new channel that I was starting over that you guys see now. That's pretty much, you know, what I was doing. So it is not a YouTube, I like, you know, somebody can say to me, "Hey man, just keep going." Like I've been doing YouTube for a long time now, over 7 years. So when I spend 2 to 3 hours editing, because I started editing videos because, I felt like people um wouldn't would start to get siphoned off the channel because, I'm not editing, I'm not putting out editing. Then when I started editing, people started complaining and saying, "Why do you have a filter?" Right? I still have a filter over my videos and stuff like that, but people still complain, even though they could just go before, like, they could just go, link in the description. I never stopped doing giving away, full reactions. You could just go to the videos and you see the full reactions. You didn't have to, still, even though I was editing the videos and putting a filter on it, you still didn't have to watch the YouTube video edited version. You could still access it, right? Um, in the description, and watch a full reaction, no filter, right? No filter at all. Throughout all of that, right? Still going, still doing my thing. And because, as I said, YouTube is a hobby. I don't mind, I was paying, I've stopped that recently because it's getting too expensive, right? And that was Vimeo. Stopped that recently. Started putting myself back over on Google Drive, because Google Drive over the years have gotten a lot better now, right? Before, because Google Drive it's not necessarily the better option. It's more of like, it's a more affordable option, right? You get more space to store your videos for a certain amount of money, right? I was paying $400 a year to store my videos on Vimeo, right? $400 a year, right? And the crazy thing about it is that your videos, right? Videos that are on Vimeo, right? If you end your subscription with Vimeo, you lose all of those videos. You lose it. They don't stay there. So you, in a way, you kind of get into trapped into Vimeo, right? You get trapped into Vimeo. That's what happens. Pretty much what happens, right? You get trapped into Vimeo and you can't really do anything about it, right? Yeah, darkness. Yeah, I see. You gotta get trapped into Vimeo, because if you don't pay that subscription every year, you lose your videos. Right now, I'm sure if you guys go on some of the videos on YouTube that still has Vimeo links in the description, you can't access anything. I haven't removed any videos, like, you know, um, locally or anything like that, just because I've stopped the subscription. You just lose access to everything. Can't access it, right? But, I've saved all my not all my reactions, but of anything that was on Vimeo, I saved all of it. So regardless of that, right? So things have gotten to a point where I just have to stop, because I'm editing, but I'm not seeing the result, right? So that alone is kind of frustrating in itself, because especially, as I said, with these new reactions that I'm doing, my recordings are like 2 hours, sometimes even more than that, because I'm enjoying the show so much. I stop for commentary because I also want to stay within fair use. So I'm not like trying too hard or anything like that. It just so happens that I'm enjoying the show so much and I don't want to talk over the shows. The episodes themselves are like an hour and a half, and between my review and stopping in the show to talk about things that are happening in the show, the recordings are going 2 hours plus, right? So editing those takes me a long time, and then I put up the episode on YouTube after going through all of that, right? And I see a day passed by, 25 views, right? I don't know if it's YouTube just not pushing my videos out there, whatever it is, whatever it may be, right? It's very discouraging. And on top of everything that I've been going through recently, you know, health wise, right? Health wise, and also, within the span of a month, I think a month and a half, lost three people in my family. It's not a a great thing, So as I said, it's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. Put up a an episode of, after editing something for 2 to 3 hours, and then after a day I see, 25 views, 30 views. It's not encouraging, right? It's just not. To keep going after 7 years of doing YouTube is not encouraging. There's I'm not here to tell you guys that I'm going to stop doing YouTube. It's not what I'm here to tell you guys. It's just there are going to be changes, right? Because I I can't edit. Like, editing is too frustrating for me right now. As maybe later on I might go back to it, but editing is too frustrating for me right now. I have to direct you guys to go back to the old method that I was using on the old channel, which is I will post the videos to let you guys know that the videos are available to watch. Um, this way, I 100% can guarantee you that I will be consistent. Videos can be on a schedule, right? Videos can be on a schedule. You can expect them out. You still can go to Patreon and get access to the the full reactions are going to be there. It's going to be strictly just full reactions. You don't have to. I'm going to bring back full reactions. I told you guys that, you know, the $1 tier that I had on Patreon for full reactions. I'm going to, that was temporary. So I'm bringing back full reactions just because I'm not going to be editing anymore, right? So you guys can just go watch the full reactions over on Patreon. You're still going to have to go to Patreon, sign up for free, absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. And you can watch the reactions there. It's where it's going to be posted, but you're still going to be aware of it. You're still going to get the notification. You're still going to get a thumbnail. You're still going to get a video to watch on YouTube just to, I don't care. At this point, I don't care about the views on YouTube anymore. I don't care about I'm posting it there so you guys can be aware of stuff. If you still get notifications on Patreon, you sign up for free. Right? You still can get, sign up for free over there, get notifications when the videos drop. But for the most part, right? For the most part, you're still gonna get a video on YouTube with an intro for the episode of whatever it is. This way, I can do everything, right? I can do everything. When I watch anime on stream, you guys can get those notifications as well. All of that stuff. I can do all of that if I am not editing videos. Editing is taking too much of my time, and I'm not seeing the reward for it, and that's why I'm stopping. It's too discouraging. It's too I can't put I just can't see myself doing that anymore because it's 2 to 3 hours of my time, and time is really precious for me. Time is really precious for me, right? So I have to make a decision here because if I was seeing the results, if my videos was getting hundreds to thousands of views, after a day or so or whatever, or within the first hour, a lot of people was watching the videos, I know that what I'm watching is popular. It's not even about that. I know that what I'm watching is stuff that people want to watch. I look at other people's numbers. People, sometimes people who are smaller than me watches these shows and gets more views. So I know that people are looking for these reactions. I don't know if it's a YouTube problem, but as I said, I'm not even going to place the blame on anybody else. I'm going to place the blame on myself and take accountability for the fact that I have not been consistent with the content. So, and there's reasons why I have not been consistent, especially recently when I've been saying, well, I'm going to push through and try to get this done, but then too much stuff is going on in my life right now. Um, and I just have to make this decision. And that's the biggest chunk of time that I can see where I can cut that out. As I said, if later on, things pop off, right, with, with streaming, with, you know, if the channels start growing again because of this, I know there's a lot of people that's going to, new people are going to come to the channels like, where's the reaction? And they will know because I will say it in the video. They will understand. And they will, go to Patreon. Some people, as I said, not going to like it, but that's what's going to happen right now. I'm finding myself not wanting, like, it's like a chore. I never want YouTube to become a chore for me. That's another thing, right? I never want YouTube to become a chore for me because, as I said, YouTube is not a job for me. It's a hobby. And whenever your hobby becomes a chore, that's a problem, right? If it's a chore to sit down and do something that you love to do, then it's not a hobby anymore. It becomes a job. I don't want YouTube to become a job for me. Don't want it to become a job. So another reason why I'm making this decision to do this, right? I want people to understand this. I don't want you guys to feel some sort of way about it or whatever. Just go watch the damn reactions and don't complain. That's what I expect. Just wherever the reactions are, go watch them there. It's 2025, right? Everything doesn't have to be on YouTube, right? As I said, I think growth has been stunted, right, on the channel as well. We're gaining like 8 subscribers a month. Like that, what is that? It's something. I know there's other YouTubers out there that they're looking to get big on YouTube. That might be a big deal for them, right? But for somebody who's been in the game for 7 years, that's nothing, right? I have pushed past that threshold in so many ways over the years that I've 8 subscribers a month is, I feel like the channel is dead. Like that's how I feel, right? I feel like the channel is dead. It's not a channel is not a super small channel when it comes on to reactions, right? It's not super small. I should be having at least anywhere from 200 to 300 views for every video I put up on average when I do the numbers, right? But that's not happening anymore, right? I don't know if people are just not interested, but as I said, I'm not watching shows that are unpopular. Like I put out the first episode of Gen V the other day, which people that were watching The Boys, Gen V just dropped their second season. I thought, okay, I'm kind of could capitalize on that because people, whatever, right? People who have been watching The Boys reaction, that video, I think, hasn't even hit 50 views yet. I don't think it did, right? I don't think it did. But it is what it is. I understand the game, right? And that's why I have to kind of switch things up for my sanity. For my sanity, so I don't have to think about it too hard, right? Because I'm a person like this. Like, I'm the type of person when if I'm doing something and it's not working, I have to switch it up. It's what I do in business. Is like I don't want to sit and become insane. Some people might say, well, you should push through the hard times. I've been through the hard times on YouTube. This is not it, right? You know, I've been through the hard times. I know what it's like to have exponential growth on YouTube. This is not that. This is something else. I know people are out there still watching reactions, so I know that ain't the problem, right? Maybe, as I said, could blame my consistency, right? Which is what I'm choosing to do because I can't see how I have people here from. I'm not the only thing that's new that I'm doing on the channel is K dramas. That's the newest thing, and that's not even doing well. So something is wrong, but I'm going to take on the responsibility on myself and switch this up. This way, come back to how we're going to move forward. This way, I can give you guys reactions consistently, right? We're still going to have advanced episodes available for you guys to watch, whatever you're watching on the channel over on Patreon. That's still going to be available, but you're going to be able to watch the reactions, the full reactions for any episodes that are dropping on YouTube, um, over on Patreon as well for absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it, right? You can still do that. I will still appreciate if you guys want to support. That's still going to be available for you guys to do. No problem at all. It's always been on this channel is if you want to. I'm not forcing you to do anything, right? So it's just that videos are not, my reactions are not going to be edited to put on YouTube anymore. It's too time consuming, and I'm not seeing the results for that time. And my time is absolute money, okay? My time is everything that I do outside of YouTube. Time is money, okay? I spend my time doing. I gotta see results from it, right? Right. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that this was not an easy decision for me to come to, because I know some people are gonna be like, what? Why do I have to go over here to go watch the reactions? Yeah, I get it. I've been here before. As I said, I've done it before. On the old channel, right? I've done it before. I know the complaints are gonna come. I know some people are gonna be disappointed because we're in the middle of we're in the middle of other series as well, right? We're in the middle of other series as well. Series that just started on the channel, 2 episodes, and then now this. I know that people are gonna ask, where are they? People don't. People. And the people that are actually clicking on the videos and watching them, they're not even really watching the videos all the way through either. They're not watching the reactions all the way through. Um, you know, so even that as well. Like I see the numbers. It is whatever. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. I don't, you know. So as I said, to make this the shorter version, if you're just tuning in, right? There's not going to be any edited versions of reactions on the YouTube channel anymore, right? There's just going to be full reactions now. And it's not going to be on YouTube. You will receive a notification on YouTube if you're subscribed to the channel. You will see a notification for the videos just the same with a thumbnail to let you know that the videos are available over on Patreon, right? So you're going to go to Patreon, you're going to sign up for free, and you will be able to watch the full reaction with no filter for absolutely free. Not going to charge you guys to do that. But as I said, if you want to watch advanced episodes, because, if you want to watch advanced episodes of anything, you can always sign up for Patreon at the first tier, which is going to be I believe, the $5 tier, right? And there's going to be lots of stuff to watch in advance, of advanced episodes of everything. There's going to be lots to watch because I watch a lot of stuff ahead, right? Like right now, on the channel, we have Queen of Tears, we have Succession, we have Gen V, and Alice in Borderlands. You know, season one of Alice in Borderlands is done, so you can go watch the rest of season one on Patreon. As I said, it's at paid tier. Just like Succession, I just started season three of Succession, so lots to watch. Queen of Tears, I'm on episode 11, I believe. I just watched this week, so lots of episodes to watch, right? So if you want to support, show your support, you can do that. You don't have to. You can wait around for the free stuff. That's quite fine too, right? Um, so yeah, that's really the announcement that I wanted to make, because I didn't want to blindside anybody with this. I just wanted to. I'm going to do a super cut of this live stream and put it up on the channel as well. So whoever didn't tune in, because I don't know, if YouTube send out a notification to everybody that I was going to live stream, or who saw it, who didn't see it, who skipped past it, whatever the situation is. But I know that people are going to see, and I don't know if they'll complain or whatever. At the end of the day, I cannot. This editing is killing me, and if later on down the line, you know, I get a reasonable editor to, because the editors are on it now. It's like if your channel, even if your channel is not doing well, they have a rate. There's a rate, right? I remember back in the day, if you wanted an editor, people were willing to do it for very cheap and kind of grow with you, right? You grow with you, you grow with me, right? You grow with me, I pay you more. Editors are not willing to do that. Editors are charging you like you're freaking the big reacting YouTuber, like nowadays they're charging you like you have 100,000 subscribers already, right? And one thing I'm not going to do is, if the business is can't if I don't see that the business can make a certain amount of money, I'm not going to invest in it, because there's no guarantee when it comes on to YouTube, right? There's no guarantees, okay? So that's why I'm not going to put a bunch of money. I'm not going to pay somebody $700-800 a month to manage, my channel. Like, that's utterly ridiculous as somebody who's as small as me, right? I'm not going to do that. If my channel had, 50,000 subscribers, yeah, I would do that. Like, I would do that. But guess what? I'm not there. So that's just what it is. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's about all I wanted to say. I do want to let you guys know as well that I am coming back to streaming. I will be trying to catch up on everything that I haven't been catching up on, that I'm not caught up with, I should say, right? Week by week, we'll take it one step at a time. And this way, I'm not editing. I might be able to stream more as well, right? More days I could stream more, stuff like that. Because to be honest, that's what I enjoy doing now. I enjoy streaming, watching the shows on stream and stuff like that. Can't do that on YouTube. That's the reason why I have a vertical setup on YouTube, as you're seeing right now. I do stream. When I'm streaming, I do stream on YouTube as well, but I'm not showing it pretty much anything. The show is there, but you can't really see anything because I'm in front of it. You can see the subtitles, but if I'm watching anime, but other than that, I turn off the sound on YouTube. YouTube is just they're a lot more stricter with streaming and watching TV shows. So if you want to do that, you can always go over to, you know, I'll put the links in the description for Twitch and Kick, so you can, everything is out in the open on those two platforms. I could do that. We do take down the VODs later so that, we don't get strikes over there. But for the, you know, come through, support whatever, come watch with me. Appreciate it. You know, whatever we're watching that. And, I'll take even suggestions as well, videos you want me to check out, give you my thoughts on it, whatever. We do that. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Doesn't seem like much people got the memo that I was gonna do this stream. Maybe people just don't care about, Terabyt Reacts anymore. It is what it is, right? I take all of that stuff on the chin, and I blame myself, and it's fine, right? We're gonna try to make some improvements and all of that, and I really do appreciate y'all for the support. If you've been here for years, if you've been here for a month, you just subscribe, whatever the situation is, I do appreciate y'all. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And I'm gonna tune out now. Do you guys get the memo? Yeah, appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys when I see you guys, right? I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Yeah, so I'll do that for you guys. All right, you guys are saying that's fair. There, yes, casual. Yeah, yes, casual. There will be. I didn't see your thing here because I don't have the Twitch chat up, but I'll see you. I'll see you. Yes, this Saturday there's going to be a stream at 12. Um, at 12. Okay, so that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. There will be a stream on Saturday. Um, there will be a stream on Saturday. Okay, so that I'm coming back this Saturday at 12. We're gonna see what we can do. I don't know. There's so many things I need to catch up on. I need to finish. I need to finish watching. Um, yeah, I need to finish watching. Lord of Mysteries. I might just concentrate on doing that and just finish out the season, and then move on to other stuff. I'm probably not going to do a mix, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. So I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through. Took I didn't see your comment there, casual, but I'm pretty sure you're on Discord. I'm gonna message you over there to let you know. So yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, too much. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys.